Okay, I lied a little bit. Of course, I don't play fighting games all the time. I'm not a pro player nor a fiend, but my point still stands. Over the last year, I've been buying fighting games whenever they released. I bought Street Fighter 6 on release. I bought Grand Blue Fantasy Versus Rising on release, and I even bought Tekken 8 a few weeks after it was released. I found myself in the bind as I have too much fighting games on my hand and don't know what to play or what to focus in. So I started to ask myself, why and how did I find myself in this bind? I soon realized that there are a few things that contributed to this situation I found myself in. First is FOMO. For those of you who have no idea what FOMO is, it's the fear of missing out. This is exactly what happened to me in Tekken 8. As I was going about my day and scrolling on Twitter, I found myself looking at clips of people enjoying Tekken 8 and basically giving it praise. Now, I wasn't really planning on buying Tekken 8 in the first place. I thought to myself that I want to focus more on 2D fighters like Street Fighter 6 and Grand Blue Fantasy Versus Rising. But the power of FOMO was too strong. So, despite my crying bank account, I went ahead and bought the game. No DLC because I'll be so broke that I'll probably need millennia just to earn the money back. Now, did I regret the purchase? Hell no. It's probably the fighting game that I played most recently. This is contrary to Grand Blue Fantasy Versus Rising, which is a game I was so hyped about. I even joined regional tournaments for it, but my interest just fizzled out regarding that game and I just couldn't relight it again. I thought that game was for me, but here I am on Tekken 8, struggling, but having fun, which is the most important thing. Second is the experience of being in the trenches with your FGC friends in the first few weeks of a fighting game's release. Arguably, the first few weeks of release is the best time in a fighting game since everyone is still figuring stuff out and just purely having fun with the whatever wacky interactions are happening on screen. This time period is called the Honeymoon Phase and lasts for about a few months until it devolves into a complaint fest with extra salt. Now, why is this appealing? Have you guys started a hobby with a group of friends? Like, completely start a hobby that nobody in the group knows about, and you guys are just figuring stuff out together and being excited for the most minuscule thing that happens. It's basically that feeling of excitement. Seeing people online post some wacky stuff or some setup that they just found out is one of the best things to ever happen. A great example of this is Tekken 8's customization, where a lot of people just went down with it, and it was amazing to see the reactions of streamers when something unexpected pops up. Third is, well, the legendary Evo Moment 37. Now, how is something that happened 24 years ago related to why I can't stop buying fighting games? Well, don't lie to yourselves. I know it's also one of the reasons why you guys are in fighting games. The ability to produce a moment, a single amazing moment that will cement you in the fighting game sphere is a once-in-a-lifetime moment. The thing is, you don't even have to be a top player to be able to produce moments like this. You just have to play, and you'll naturally run into amazing things like this. I know that some of you prefer the hands-off approach and basically just watch pro players play where they can seemingly produce moments like this out of thin air. But this leads to the final reason why I just can't stop buying fighting games. And it's because I just want to play fighting games.
Just one thing I want to say. Fighting game is something so great. Thank you so much.
Fighting games are so cool, man. There's just something about being able to outwit your opponent in a 1v1 environment. Being able to adapt and read your opponent's habits is probably one of the things that I like in fighting games. The first time my intuition told me that he's going to wake up Shoryu or wake up Super, so I was prepared to block, felt like a new region of my brain just unlocked and now I can finally use 5% of my brain. Jokes aside, for me, it feels like fighting games are more about discipline. There's rewards and punishment. Do the same thing over and over again and you're bound to get punished by better players. I feel like this also applies in real life as well, where we have to break our bad habits and replace them with something better to be able to continue with life. Alright, I know it became a little bit more philosophical at the end there, but why am I even telling you this? To be quite honest, I don't know. Sometimes it's just fun to get some of your thoughts out, and I have the right platform for that, which is my YouTube channel. Aside from that, I also just want to share my love of fighting games that has come to a bit of an unhealthy point. However, I recently just got over it and I'm now enjoying whatever fighting game I'm currently playing. So for now, at least for the foreseeable future, I can only see myself playing Street Fighter or Tekken 8. Psych! Multiversus releases this month. Here I come. Boing! Alright, this is the ramble part of the video. Well, for those of you who are still here, thanks for watching. It's been, 5 years since I last uploaded an actual video on this channel, and it's been an insane couple of years for me. I am now a writer, a freelance writer, and I'm doing things for various publications, but I'm currently in a downswing since I'm freelancing, so I'm making videos again. That being said, I have a couple of video ideas that I need to write the script to. I'm mostly just going to talk about the things that interest me, and I know that YouTube doesn't really like channels that don't have a single niche, but I just figured out that for me to enjoy this type of thing, it has to do with something that interests me. So I'm going to talk more about games, art, anime, and a whole lot more. Anyway, that's gonna be it for now. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!